What is going on today, YouTube? I hope everybody is having an amazing, fantastic, productive day. Today, guys, is a new style of video for you today. We are really trying out a different
These guys
format
are
of
slow,
video
bro.
today, and I'm super interested in how this
No.
goes.
Hold on,
Today
Ryan,
is going to
buddy.
be a joint video of my art and my gaming, and I'm going to be showing you guys how I go about my creative process and showing you how I actually come up with the art pieces that I like. This particular day today, we are going to be looking at a piece that I most recently worked on. It was a picture that I found on the internet of this honestly beautiful girl, but the what she was doing wasn't beautiful, and that's what I liked about it. I am super big on like um, symbolism in my art and more or less trying to translate visually what I'm trying to say, right? And that's pretty hard a lot of the time, given the fact that I get a lot of ideas and everything like that. But I genuinely was messing with this art piece here. And I, let me just cut it back a little bit. I hope everybody's having a great day. Genuinely, I hope we're all having a fun time. And if you're not, text me, not text me, but type to me in the DM in the comments about it and let me know what's going on. Like, I would love to hear more from my community, and I would love to talk with you guys about more or less what's going on with you guys and like how I can improve my art, my content production, all those things. I genuinely kind of didn't have a goal when it came to the beginning of this piece. As you see now, this is the final product in a way. I initially started this art piece, guys, on paper. What I did was I took a picture of what I drew on paper with my iPad or my phone. I think I did this one with my phone. I put it into Procreate, which is one of my preferred apps to use for digital art. It's really good and it's free. No, it's not free, but it's really good, but and it's a one-time purchase. That's why I like it. And it's on my iPad. I can use it all the time whenever I need to. I wanted to kind of tell you guys and at least help you guys out in a way of how I make my pieces. I usually, most of the time, start off with the eyes because the eyes are one of the most important pieces of the picture for me. If I can get the eyes down good, everything else will follow. If I can make you feel what the person in my picture is feeling through their eyes, that means I did a really, really, really good job. Honestly practice a lot with my eyes. I draw eyes all the time. I draw hands all the time. I draw heads, but maybe not with the face on them all the time. Guys, what's really important is getting your practice in and practicing in the areas that you know you're just not good at. And I practiced on bodies for years. I kind of know how to make a body move the way I kind of want it to. I just have to know exactly what pose I'm going for. So now I'm more into the emotional side of things, how to make someone feel something with the way that I'm drawing something. One of the hardest things that I had to learn on this piece was how to draw hands. The hands were very, very difficult for me, given the fact that the hands that I'm trying to draw are coming out of an area of the face that genuinely doesn't work like that. You're not going to be able to put your fingers through your nose outside your eyeballs and pull your face down. But that was more or less the symbolism I was trying to provide with this piece. I wanted to give her a sense of, what's the word, misidentity, right? She doesn't like being in her own skin. She's not comfortable with the way that her life is moving or the way that things are going around her. So she's trying to pull it off. She's trying to change the way that she looks. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like the way that the world perceives her. She wants to take the mask off. That is what I was trying to give this art piece. And the details that I added when it came to the eyes and the tendons were very important to me because I didn't want to over stylize the goriness of her eyes being peeled down because at the end of the day, less is more. So I was trying to incorporate that into my piece. I'm not the best with hair, also, guys. I'm way better with drawing traditionally than I am with drawing on an iPad. So hair is something that I am still working on. We are on this journey together when it comes to art. I just wanted to give you guys a visual representation of how I get my art and hair across, given the fact that I'm not the best. So I have to work with what I have. I have to work and do what I can with what I have. And cross hatching is really something that I love to do. I'm way better at cross hatching on my pencil than I am with you know iPad stuff, but I'm working on it. I'm getting better. I love that when you cross hatch certain things, it gives the art piece more depth in a way that can't be explained unless you were to paint it traditionally, right? I genuinely was trying to give her a little bit of a schoolgirl look, trying to give her a younger aesthetic still, and it worked in my opinion. I feel like the only way I can honestly make her look younger is if I were to give her an entire body, right? One of the things that I genuinely want to let you guys know as well is you see me cross-hatching the lower half of the mouth. I changed where I put the teeth, and that was a bad decision because when you look at someone's face, there's more or less a symmetrical line that goes down the middle that allows you to put the same thing more or less on the other side of the face. With this case, I was not liking the way that the teeth looked in the original drawing. It looked goofy. It looked like she was poking her teeth out like this. I didn't like that. So in this one, I tried to slide the teeth a little bit more, make the lip a little smaller, and give more pronunciation to the hand and less away from the mouth. And it worked in my opinion. I am happy with the outcome. I'm still getting better, so obviously I want to make this look a little more real and creepy, but in my opinion, I think I did a damn good job making this look creepy. And when it comes to how you want to kind of make things disappear, right? And what I mean by that is you see how her initial two fingers they disappear behind her face. So you still want to give the illusion that there's something there, because there is something there, but you just can't see it. And that's how you have to think about things as an artist. When you are drawing something that you're looking at, you have to realize that it's not only what I'm looking at. Because when you realize that, you're able to give depth to your drawing and give more character to what's going on and more or less be a better visual storyteller. Here is where I add in the hair and I was blocking it out. I lightened the opacity of the hair so I can actually see my outline of the lines behind it, and then I just turn the opacity back up. This is my special way of doing things, by the way, guys. And I'm working on a more efficient way of translating my art into digital art. It's going. I just got into school, so we have been struggling when it comes to just time management. I've been trying to make sure I get my assignments done and still trying to make sure that I'm posting online and letting you guys know what it's like to be an artist, going to art school and trying to just be different in a way. Because that's my main thing here. Like, I want to be the best artist I can be. Now back to where my art piece is going. I darkened some of the lines, not all of them. I darkened only the ones that I wanted to be pronounced. And I'm also adding color here. Things are kind of speeding up a little bit more, but I'm just adding color. And when it comes to the hair, I just wanted to give highlights to her hair. So I got my white model line pen and I started to just give more or less hair strands to the piece. And I didn't want to add too much color into this piece as well, guys. I think right now I'm adding detail to the actual goriness of her eyes and trying to give more or less like blood is actually behind her eyeballs. And when you're drawing blood, it's more than just red. By the way, red is pretty much the only color I add into most of my pieces, unless it's a full-blown color piece. I just like the little hints of red to give pop and color to black and white pieces that I make. And when it comes to actually trying to give detail to like bloody things or things that are like bruised or broken, I try my best to visually storytell through color and less through lines when it comes to those type of things because I want to give the idea of like it's leaking and less of like I drew it leaking, like it's on top of the person, right? Or I want to make it look like it's in the person and not on top of them. So when I add my colors for blood, I use a lot of purples, browns, some pinks, and definitely highlights of white. Mainly, I do use red, though, obviously, for blood. But blood isn't only red, and that's where you want to take in consideration of how you're thinking about adding color to things and adding detail to other things. I also, so if you saw, didn't like the dark color of her lips and of the eyes and of her nails, so I added those. I added a little bit of a white line and dots to give her nails a glossy look. I also went because I didn't like the overall white aesthetic of the background. I went in and I changed that. Now, guys, I genuinely will be adding another picture here to show you the final piece because I didn't give you enough time to sit with it. But at the same time, I wanted to show you guys what I do. I'm more than just an artist. So the rest of this video is going to be just some nice gameplay clips I put together of me and my friends playing Valorant. I play other games too. I've been kind of getting back into Returnal, which is a super cool roguelike third-person shooter game, which is just fucking sick. They're coming out with a sequel slash anthology sequel. It's called Sacros or Sacros. Super cool. I'm excited for that coming up 2026. I'm gonna be looking forward to it. I've been playing a lot of Delta Force too. I've been posting that as well, but I don't want to only post Delta Force. And when it comes to Delta Force, genuinely, guys, it is in an odd state for me. I'm not saying there's not enough content in the game, but this is what I am saying. They need to add solo mode for uh, raids. They need to add better quality of life fixes. They need to add a hard mode. They need to add a gear cap. They need a lot of shit in that game. I'm not saying I can't play it, but when I play that game, I don't feel like I'm doing better with my life or I'm making myself as a better person. So I'm just not doing it as much. There's certain games I play off stream too, like Deadlock occasionally, you know, but that's pretty much what I wanted to post and show you guys today. We're coming towards the end to the tail end of this video. I hope that I was able to explain in a way and demonstrate what I do when it comes to my art pieces. I've been going to school trying to figure out how to be a better artist. That's my journey that I'm going on, guys. I hope we all have a great day. Cardi out, and I will be seeing y'all soon.